There's a huge misconception in our society that overthinking is a bad habit. Today, I am going to reveal how overthinking is good for you, how you have been brainwashed to see overthinking as a bad habit, and how you can take benefit of your overthinking thoughts and become successful in your life. Let's start by understanding why overthinking is considered a bad thing in the first place. Imagine sitting at your desk, ready to work on your goals or an important task assigned by your boss. Suddenly, a thought comes to mind about the text you sent to your girlfriend. You might begin to wonder if you wrote something wrong or if she'll like what you said. That thought about the text can stick in your head, making it hard to focus on what you need to do. You spend an hour just sitting at the desk, staring at the laptop screen without accomplishing anything meaningful. Situation like this is an example of thinking in a negative direction. And I'm not referring to this kind of overthinking. This is obviously bad and ruins your life badly. But there is another type of overthinking that everyone should and must do, and it's very important for all of us. Now, imagine you want to switch your job to a new company, but you are not sure whether you should do this or not. You have a lot of fears in your mind, like how the environment of that company would be, how the boss would treat you, whether you will get an increment on time, and if you will have to do overtime quite often, or if the job timings will be sufficient. There will be hundreds of thoughts like this in your brain. Now, my question to you is, are these thoughts all good or bad? Should these thoughts come to your mind, or should you directly switch to this new company without thinking anything? Well, the answer is obviously that these thoughts are good. But would you call these thoughts overthinking? No. Do you know why? Because these thoughts are the foundation of your future. I would reveal in a few moments how to manage these good thoughts and make the right decision. But for now, keep this in mind. Overthinking is not bad, but overthinking in the wrong direction is. Without overthinking, there would be no world-class cricketers, NBA players, or any other sports players. Because when they are on the field, there are millions of thoughts running through their minds. When a cricketer is batting and a bowler bowls the ball, hundreds of thoughts come and go into the batsman's mind, helping him decide which shot is the best to play on this ball. If he does not think fast, or if he doesn't overthink, he would probably get out by playing the wrong shot. Therefore, whenever you are overthinking, take a step back and see if this lies in the right direction or not. If it is heading in the right direction, you must pursue it and delve deeper into it. But how do you arrive at the best solution when you are overthinking in the right direction? Many people think in the right direction, take a lot of time for deciding, but still they make bad decisions, and sometimes the most horrible decisions of their life. That's because their solution or decision is based on emotions, not the actual logic or ground reality. So, how do you actually make the right decision and benefit from your thoughts? To answer this, first, I would like to ask you a question. What is the product of 234 multiplied by 347? You got stuck, right? That's exactly what happens to you when you try to solve big problems of life, like your career or relationship in your mind. Now, if I ask you to take a pen and paper and then answer me, 234 multiplied by 347, how difficult would it be? Pretty easy, right? That's exactly what you have to do when you are stuck in the overthinking zone and want to get out of it with a 100% correct solution. Just take a pen and paper, draw a line in the center, and write the pros and cons of whatever decision you are trying to make. Because when you write your thoughts on paper, your emotions are filtered out, and only the actual and true reasons come on the paper. All the emotional elements are out, and now you are looking at the situation as it is, without any imagination or filters. But there is a problem with this approach. Whenever I ask people to do this exercise, they type on their computer or phone, which is the biggest mistake. Remember, you have to write the pros and cons directly on the physical paper, not in a Google document or sticky notes. Only then can you take advantage of this and make the best possible decision. But this is not the only right path for overthinking. Hundreds of scientists, artists, and creative people have been using the power of overthinking for ages to come up with mind-blowing inventions, theories, concepts, and art. Let me explain with the example of Leonardo da Vinci. The legendary Renaissance artist, scientist, and inventor was known not only for his exceptional talent, but also for his tendency to overthink. While studying human anatomy, Da Vinci's overthinking led him to create anatomical drawings that were far more accurate than anything seen before. These drawings not only revolutionized the field of medicine, but also inspired artists for centuries to come. Additionally, when observing birds, Da Vinci's overthinking led him to study their flight patterns and wing structure. This led him to develop detailed sketches and theories about flight, laying the groundwork for future inventors like the Wright brothers. And while painting the Mona Lisa, Da Vinci's overthinking led him to experiment with new techniques and materials. This resulted in the subtle sfumato effect that makes the Mona Lisa's smile so captivating and mysterious. But in order to overthink effectively and come up with the best possible solutions and decisions, you must master the art of silence. Silence can make you invincible. And there are thousands of benefits to being silent and speaking less, which I have discussed in detail in this video, with real-life examples of Jeff Bezos and many other successful people in history are included, so you must check it out.